Good morning, class. So today we're looking at angles and lines. Yesterday we concluded example 5 and 6. So in this lesson we're going to look at example 7 and 8. Okay. So yesterday we spoke about fun angles, not so. Okay. I gave you some fun angles. We spoke about fun angles, and when would we use the fun angles? When would we use fun angles? When lines are parallel. Okay, so if lines are parallel, we're going to use corresponding angles, where those two angles are equal then. We're going to use co-interior angles, where the sum of the two angles is equal to 180. Another word for 180? Supplementary. And then we can use the, what is this? The end, the alternatives. Okay. And those angles again will be equal. Alright. So looking at number 7, we have 80, 60, X, Y, Z, and A. Must calculate the lowercase letters or the small letters. Okay. These capital letters denotes the vertices. Okay, so that the vertex O, the dot is O, this dot is A, and so on and so on. Okay. So how are we going to calculate X? How can we calculate X? Angles on a straight line. And the angles on a straight line adds up to 180. So 60 plus 80 plus X is equal to 180. 60 plus 80 plus X is equal to 180. Why? Straight line. Remember, for every statement we must have a reason. And then we're using geometry rules, you must state the reason. Okay. So it's a simple equation. So X is simply equal to 180 minus 60 minus 80, which is 40 degrees. You all agree with that? Any confusion? How can you calculate Y? Or A? There's an A as well. How do you calculate A? Sorry? Yes, Michael? Dolly? Sorry? Vertically opposite. How are we going to calculate A if it's vertically opposite? Or vertically opposite to what? Yes, Misa? The Z. Okay, let's see. The Z. Like that. So A is equal to this angle, but we don't have that angle. Anybody else? Can I use the co-interior with A? Yes. But then I'm shorting Y and I'm shorting that angle. That's also not going to work. Yes? You're going to calculate Y first, okay? But there's a way of calculating A. Paulson? Yes? If, there we go. Corresponding angle. You see here? There's it. Easy enough? If somebody shows you. Okay, so A is equal to 60 degrees. So A is equal to 60. It is corresponding angles. And what must I not forget? The lines that are parallel, which is CF. Yes, ma'am?
Jodie Jacobs, can she come to the office quickly just to collect her book?
Jodie, no problem, she's on the way. Hope you guys understand? Is there any confusion there? So again, if you're using alternate, corresponding, or co-interior, any of these fun angles here, we must state the line that is parallel. So if they had left this CF out and this AB, then you just say corresponding. Okay, because there is no lengths to speak about. Okay, or no labels on the lengths on the sides. How are you going to calculate y? How do you calculate y? Yes, Michael? 80 is vertically opposite to y. Can you all see that, people? These two straight lines and the vertically opposite angles are equal. Can you all see that? So y is equal to 80 degrees. Y, vertically opposite angles. Okay, so 80 here. Now can you calculate z? F again is nice. And what do we call that F? Huh? Corresponding angles. You guys see that? You're seeing better from here? Yes. Right. So Z is 40 degrees. Why? It is corresponding angles with CF being parallel to AB. Yes, Aya?
Would we have to use like the corresponding angles, or could we just like make it physically 180 minus 60 minus 80?
You can use that as well. But we're not there yet, but I know we know that angles in a triangle adds up to 180. You could have used that as well. So Z plus 60 plus 80 is 180 angles in a triangle. Okay. But for this chapter, we're not going to use that. Chapter 11, there's no triangles, or you're not supposed to have been exposed to triangles as yet. So we're going to try and use everything other than sum of triangles. If we really need to use it, we use it. But as I said, in this chapter, they haven't dealt with that section yet. But I know you know the rules of it. Okay, so if it comes to the exam and it's only on angles and lines and you use that, you're going to get the mark because it's mathematical. Okay. Anybody else? Has any confusion here? No? Carry on with the lines. Number 8. We got AOB is parallel to CD. If lines are parallel, what comes to mind? Firstly, find angles. Corresponding, co-interior and alternate angles. How can you calculate X? Sorry? Co-interior. Wow. You guys copied well? You all see co-interior angles there. So that means you say that 60 plus 90 plus X is equal to Y, co-interior angles, with AB being parallel to CD. You all understand? We solve for X, a simple equation, so it's 180 minus 60 minus 90. Give you an answer of 30 degrees. Okay. How do you calculate Y? How can I calculate Y? How do you calculate Y? Again, co-interior. Going that way now. Not so. So 60 degrees plus Y. 60 degrees plus Y is equal to 180 Y. Co-interior angles with AB being parallel to C. Again, if you leave this part out, you're not going to get the reason mark. Okay? Whenever you use corresponding co-interior and alternate, we must state which lines are parallel. You guys understand? We solve for Y, simple equation again. So Y is equal to 180 minus 60, which is 120. Alright? You all understand? Did anybody apply another method? Did anybody apply another method? Or can anybody see another method that could have been applied? You could have done was, I could have added angles on a straight line. So I know that 01 plus 90 plus 60 is equal to 180y straight line. So that 01 is equal to 180 minus 60 minus 90, which is 30 degrees. Can you see that? So 01 is 30 and then alternate angles here. Can you see that? So now we can say that AX is equal to 30 degrees. Alternate angles with AB being parallel to C. And then I would have gone with Y. I could have gone with alternate angles here. Can you see that? So it would have been Y is equal to 90 plus 30. Why? It's alternate angles with AB being parallel to CD. And then Y is again 120. You see? Totally different approach. Can you see that? For the same answers. So it shows you in geometry, there's many ways of doing things. Okay? It is whatever you see at the time. Okay, and works for you. As long as you're not breaking any mathematical rules, you should get the same answer, the correct answer. Do you guys understand? So that brings us to the end of the examples for exercise 11. But I gave you some homework now. We're going to mark them down.